Mama, Mama, I have entered this strange world. You gave me life, but I don't know what exactly life is. What's the purpose of life? This world is so confusing. Can you help me figure it out?
Yes, my dear, why not? I may not be able to answer your questions perfectly because everyone is exploring these questions and I don't know everything. The universe consists of so many things which we can't even imagine, and we humans are just one species among those millions which we are still not able to discover, and I'm not sure whether we'll be able to discover everything. My practical experience may help you to understand life. Let me tell you about life concerning humans only for now. Life is what you think about it. It's different for everyone because everyone has different thoughts. For some people, it's a game which we want to play at our best, an adventure which we want to enjoy. Life is a puzzle for some people to solve it. Life is a mystery for everyone, challenge for many, gift for the optimistic people. Some people think life has a spirit. Life is another form of love for many, and so on. For me, life is a magical opportunity to create meaning through our actions. Life is a journey of experiences from which we learn to move on. Coming to this world and going from it is not in our hands, but how to live our life is completely our choice. Let's take an example. We are like a rope. Life and death are two ends of this rope. Rope can be used differently. It can be used in lifting like pulleys and can save someone's life by lifting a person who is falling. We can do exercises and sports with it to keep ourselves healthy. Rope can be used to make many things like a cot, chair, swing, and the things used in decorations. It can be used to bind something or someone like a boat to the seashore and an animal to a place. Dragging can be its other use. Anyone can do suicide with the help of a rope or can kill someone else. That's life. Life is to live. It's our life and it's in our hands. How to live it by discovering our purpose by ourselves. My purpose in life is to be healthy and happy always by helping needy people and spreading happiness as much as I can. Life is unpredictable and simple, but we make it complicated by overthinking. The mistake that we do is we feel it has to be something grand, something that will enable us to leave some kind of legacy behind us. If that's your definition of purpose, you are unlikely to ever find one. The common challenges in life, its irritable nature at times, the disappointments, all that continues even after you find your purpose. The only thing that changes is your degree of motivation. Your cause gives you the motivation to pull on. If you are serious about purpose, start small, like very small, with one person. Do something more than you have done before, maybe different from whatever you might have done in the past. Don't wait for your purpose to approach you. The purpose is not a debt collector or a credit card offer to come to you uninvited. It's more like a Nobel Prize. You have to earn your purpose. Work for it. Be ready for it. Someone's purpose may be a nuisance to someone else. It's how you look at life. Once you find your purpose, working to fulfill it makes your life worthwhile. It gives you that madness we all need to pull through this world. There are different shades of people in different situations. How you respond to a particular situation decides your life journey, whether it will be happy or sad.
How life goes on generally. Can you let me know by sharing your experience with me?
Yes, my dear. Initially, we are born happy. We don't know much about the world's different shades. We are just happy by the pampering of our parents and to explore everything in our way. We find happiness in biting the fingers and chin of our parents. We sleep peacefully because we are unaware of the world's politics and harsh reality. Then people come in contact with us and try to insert a fear inside us. They will trap us by saying that you will be happy if you'll achieve this and that. They'll say you should go to school first, that will make you happy, and then you should complete your studies and grab a job that will make you happy. You should marry now because you have a job and now you need to settle with your personal life. After your marriage, they'll tell you that you should have a baby now, then your life will be complete and then you will be happier. After the first childbirth, they'll say that there should be two children to play with each other and to share the stuff with. Then they'll ask you to admit your child to school to so called make you happy. Then the same cycle will begin with your children. Then make your children complete their study and marry them and have them two children and let them do the same process what you did. And the person does everything as per society norms, but still the person is unhappy. We were happy initially, but the society inserted a fear inside us and convinced us that we are not happy and we will only become happy if we will go as per society norms. They hold our happiness for lifetime. Irrespective of holding our happiness for some particular thing or event, we should happily do everything and achieve what we want. Remember, happiness is not a destination but a journey, a pursuit.
What's death? Is there any life after death?
Death is a state from where you can't move anywhere. Life and death are complements of each other. It's just another end of the rope. Timings of your birth and death are not in your hands, but how and with whom you live your life are in your hands. Make the best out of it. Death is a harsh reality. Don't die daily by killing yourself inside you for being real. Don't let your kid die inside you. Killing your passion and happiness inside you is worse than death. They say that you live only once, but remember, the truth is that you die only once while you live every day. I'm not sure if there is any life after death because I haven't experienced it yet.